Welcome to our live show from anxious thoughts to mindful moments. This is our second episode this week. And if you have been following along, we've been plotting out a course to reduce stress and induce some relaxation and help you to wind down to get ready for sleep as well. So tonight I'm going to do several things as we've been doing. I want to talk a little bit about the routine for sleep. I've talked about this a few times in different episodes, but it is really important if you're serious about getting better sleep to set a time that you're going to go to bed each night and try to stick to it. I know it's not easy and things come up, but on the regular, if you choose a time to go to bed at night, then your body will learn that it's time to relax and sleep at that time. So it's really good practice to do this. And then with your routine, like I do at the beginning of each show, I take off my jewelry. That's one of my signals to my own mind that I am getting ready to wind down for the evening and prepare for sleep. So I always do that, take off everything. And you may have your own routine. You may do the same thing where if you are someone who likes stones and crystals and wears a lot of things like I do, you may decide that that's helpful to you. It's a signal to your body that you're getting ready to wind down. You want to go to sleep soon. So with that, if you haven't established a bedtime, you may want to think about that and at least give it a try. If you try it out for 2 weeks and it seems to help you, then that's fantastic, right? If it doesn't, then you move on and try other things because, as we've seen over the course of the show, there's been lots of different things that can help you to calm and relax and prepare for bedtime as well. Tonight, I have with me this labradorite stone. You can see the blue flash in it. I really love labradorite, and I wanted to just read to you a little bit about the properties. So it's a deeply reassuring and renewing crystal. It's believed to reduce fear and drive away nightmares. I did not know that about labradorite. You can It's a great stone to use as sort of a worry stone. So if you're not familiar with worry stones, I love worry stones, and you can keep them in your pocket and just kind of rub on it and remind yourself that you can be calm, and the stone itself has calming properties. But I didn't know that it was good to drive away nightmares, so it might be one that you want to keep by the bed. This is a beautiful stone that someone gave me. And of course, they make labradorite jewelry. You can get small stones or worry stones, as I mentioned. Now, I'm also going to do a little bit of aromatherapy. And of course, last night I used the chocolate oil, which is my favorite for relaxation. But there's so many oils that are really meant to reduce anxiety and calm. And this is jasmine tonight. And again, if you're going to use essential oils, really make sure you get them from a reputable source and that they're organic, right? So it's good for you. And then you can just put your hands like this and breathe in and release. I usually do it a few times and release, and one more time. So I have jasmine oil tonight. Jasmine actually is a natural sedative, and I did not know this either. I am drawn to things that are relaxing, reduce stress, reduce anxiety. I've loved jasmine oil, jasmine incense, anything jasmine. um, but it is a natural sedative. It is calming and relaxing, and if you like the smell of it, even better. Of course, we all have personal preferences, so you may not like jasmine, but we've gone over so many different oils for relaxation, and there are many, many more. So we'll keep going with that. Um, for my tea tonight, I am drinking oat straw tea again. So oat straw is our herb of the month. So I thought I kind of needed it a little bit tonight because it really helps me with any nerve pain. I have some nerve pain in my feet. And so I thought, okay, let's talk about oat straw again because there's so many wonderful properties to oat straw. It is a nerve tonic, fortifies the nervous system, and can help alleviate anxiety and uplift mood. I just bought it loose, the oat straw, just loose oat straw tea on Amazon because I like to put in as much as I want in the tea ball. Um, but I'm very sure that your local herb shops will carry it. They probably will carry it loose as well. You can always ask them about it if they don't have it in the shop. Maybe they can order it for you. But oat straw, I just want to tell you all of the properties because it's just amazing. And that's one of the reasons it's our herb of the month. Um, it's a brain booster. So, oat straw may sharpen cognitive performance, especially when you're under stress. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but if your anxiety is high and you're stressed, it's really hard to think clearly. And so, oat straw can help with that. Very good for your skin. It's got packed with antioxidants. So, good for your skin too. You can put it in the bath if your skin is irritated. It's also rich in calcium, so it's good for your bones. Um, and it also may play a part in cholesterol reduction, which can help fortify your heart. It helps with digestion, and it's a natural anti inflammatory. So you can see there's a lot to love about oat straw, and definitely a calming herb and great in tea. It also comes, I'm sure, in tinctures, or you can even make your own tincture. Sometime we can talk about that. Um, Very easy to make your own tinctures, but I'm sure they also sell it in a tincture, and you can certainly check that out. All right. So I hope you're starting to calm a little bit. I wonder what herbal teas you're drinking, or if you're doing any aromatherapy yourself tonight. Please feel free to put it in the comments, and I'll take a look at that later. So, the other herb that I want to talk about tonight is hemp. I'm going to talk about cannabis a little bit, but really just CBD for tonight. So, I'm not sure if any of you have tried CBD for anxiety reduction, stress management. Um, they have done a couple of studies with CBD. Of course, when federal prohibition is lifted of everything, we'll get more studies. But hemp was lifted some time ago. And so they have found that CBD can reduce anxiety symptoms. And also, people report when they use CBD, they feel more relaxed and calm. Um, Full spectrum CBD has all of the components of the plant, right? So different terpenes, some of them will reduce anxiety, like for instance, myrcene, limonene, beta-caryophyllene, and others as well. Um, you may also get the 3%, up to the 3% THC in it. And if you don't want that, you can purchase CBD that does not have any in it if that's of concern to you, although it's not of concern to me. I'd rather have it in there because the plant works best by the entourage effect with all of the plant components in it. But CBD itself will reduce um, anxiety, will help you with to manage stress. And it's definitely worth looking into if it's something that you haven't used already. I have been using CBD products for a long time, and I can certainly answer any questions that you have if you send me a note here on this video, or you can go to edgecoachingandconsulting.com and send a message there. All right. So, What shall we move to next? In the last few nights, we've been focusing on breathing and mindfulness. And tonight, I wanted to just do kind of a guided meditation for relaxation. We'll start with a total body relaxation, and then we'll take a walk together. And I think you'll find it very relaxing. So, if you can get into a comfortable position, and if you're sitting, just have your feet flat on the floor. You can have your hands facing up or facing down. I prefer to have them facing up so I can receive. And we're going to take a few cleansing breaths to start. So just get as comfortable as you can. If you're lying down, that's great too. Don't cross your legs or cross your arms, just be open. So let's take a breath in through the nose and release. And again, we're going to breathe in, count to 4 to yourself on the breathe in, and on the breathe out, count to 8. Let's do that. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, as we've been practicing, you want to breathe down into your belly, feel your rib cage expand. And we'll do one more cleansing breath. And as you exhale, if you're comfortable, just close your eyes and listen to my voice. Breathe in. Turn your attention to your toes and feet. Notice if there's any tension there and allow them to relax. Notice now the muscles in your calf and lower leg. Any tension that you find there, allow it to relax now. Notice your knees and your thighs. If you feel any tension at all, release it. Turn your attention to your hips and buttocks. Are you holding tension there? Allow it to relax now. Turn your attention to your lower back. If you find any tension there, allow it to relax. Pay attention to your trunk and your chest. If you're holding any tension, relax it now. Turn your attention to your shoulders and arms. Is there tension in your shoulders? Is there tension in your upper back? Relax it now. Notice all the muscles around your neck and jaw. If you find any tension there, allow them to relax now. Turn your attention to your cheeks and your forehead. Flatten out any wrinkles in your forehead. Relax your cheeks. All of the tension in your face is gone now. Notice the muscles in your head and scalp and allow them to relax. Your body is in complete and total relaxation. Visualize yourself walking outside. It's not too cold, not too hot. You feel comfortable walking along. You feel safe as you feel the breeze on your face. Up ahead in the distance, you see some trees. You continue to walk. You look down and you notice your path in front of you. Since you have nothing in particular to do today, you decide to step squarely on your path. You're walking along on your path, heading towards the trees. Your path veers to the left, and you stay on it, and it veers to the right as it meets the trees, goes alongside the row of trees, and you continue to walk forward, feeling happy and comfortable as you walk along on your path. Up ahead, you see a clearing, and you start to notice a cabin in the woods. You continue on your path, and you notice that your path is leading up to the cabin. It feels very safe and comfortable. You walk up the two steps, heading towards the door, and as you arrive at the door, someone opens it for you and welcomes you into the cabin. You feel really happy to see them, and you feel welcome to enter this place. You feel that it is a sacred place. As you walk in, you see at the front of the cabin a complete wall of windows and the bright white light shining in through the windows. You notice that there is a circle of chairs in the room in the center, and you decide to have a seat in the circle, feeling comfortable. The white light pouring in from the windows is in front of you now, shining into the center of the circle. It's absolutely beautiful. You feel the light filling you. The energy in the room is complete love and understanding. Take a few moments to sit in this space and take in the white light, feeling completely relaxed. You may have some wisdom that comes to you. When we finish the meditation, remember what you were told. You're really enjoying the time filled with unconditional love and pure positive energy, completely relaxed, with your message tucked in your heart. You decide it's time to leave. And so you stand up and walk back towards the door, knowing that you can return here at any time to obtain wisdom that you need. As you approach the door, the greeter opens it for you and wishes you well on your path. You step outside the cabin, step down the steps, and back onto your path. As you walk along, you feel happy to know that you can enter this safe space again anytime that you need to. Safe with that knowledge, you continue on your path, walking with the trees to your left. You keep walking on your path, continuing forward, one foot in front of the other. You feel relaxed as you head back to the beginning. Take a few moments to walk back to the beginning, and whenever you're ready, come back with us. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1 so that if you weren't ready to come back, you'll come back now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you found that relaxing and the place to be a relaxing place that you can return to. I have been inside that cabin many times, and it's always an experience of love and nurturing, and sometimes some really cool wisdom as well. I read this today, and it kind of spoke to me. To make the world a better place, see the world as a better place. Um, a lot of a lot of our troubles sometimes are by our own perceptions and experiences, and that really spoke to me, especially presently. There's so much strife in the world, and we have to really focus on what we can do to make it a better place, what we can do to make our world, our immediate world, a better place. So I'm really glad that you're here with me tonight. So I'd like to finish up tonight's broadcast talking a little bit again about sleep hygiene. We've been talking about the space that we sleep in, and I just want to talk about the actual bed and bedding and pillows and that kind of thing. Because frequently, um, people don't find their bed to be very comfortable. And there are some things that you can do to make it more comfortable. So if it's too soft, sometimes people put a board underneath it, especially if you're not in a position to get a new mattress. Too soft can really cause more aches and pains, actually. So it may be something that you could consider for yourself. Also, think about the bedding and how it's arranged and the color of it. You know, is it something that's soothing to you? Of course, color has different meaning to different people. The texture, is it something that feels good on your body? I know as I've gotten older, I really like white cotton sheets. I never in a million years thought that that would help me to fall asleep and feel comfortable, but, um, they just feel so clean and comfortable, and I'm really enjoying that. Um, and then, you know, how often are you cleaning the bedding, right? We're all really busy and there's no judgment here. But, you know, you might want to consider, you know, keeping a regular schedule with that, just like having a regular schedule with when you go to sleep and what time you wake up. It can be helpful to have a regular schedule with cleaning the bedding and putting it on. Um, and then pillows, right? So, and I never thought that pillows would have, you know, much of an impact on my sleep. But once I purchased a pillow that was a little bit sturdier and has kind of a roll for my neck, it was a total game changer. So there are lots of different pillows out there. And if you're having trouble sleeping, really take a good look at these things. What kind of sheets am I using? What kind of comforter? Also, think about allergies. So many people have all kinds of allergies, and you want to make sure that whatever you're purchasing will not cause you to have any kind of a skin reaction or, your sinuses. And as I said, once you make those decisions about the materials and the color, so soothing colors, and, I can't really tell you what's soothing to you. I think it's very individualized, but, really bright, bold colors generally are not soothing colors that promote relaxation and sleep. So really kind of consider, what you're looking at as you're trying to go to sleep, what you're sleeping on, and what type of pillow that you have. Um, we talked last night about, and actually the last couple of times, about decluttering, not having projects around that are half finished so that you're not thinking about any of that. Piles of laundry, the space that you're going to sleep in should be decluttered, and the bed itself should be comfortable as you can make it, and with a pillow that suits you, that feels good. And you can try out different pillows. Some people don't mind as much what the pillow is like, and some people do. Maybe you don't know if you're one of those people. So, if you're having difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, it could be the pillow. Another thing that I like to do is actually, I have a long pillow that I put in front of me, and I kind of will hold on to it, or sometimes I put it behind me. But you don't have to have just one pillow. You may want to have several and position them so that you're the most comfortable. And if you want to stimulate your vagus nerve when you're trying to go to sleep, you want to sleep on your right side. That is the best position to stimulate your vagus nerve, which will help to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system for rest and refresh. Well, I hope you found some things tonight that will help you. And I'll be back again tomorrow night. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so. Subscribe to this channel. And please check out the Grow podcast, which is a podcast that I do about spiritual topics. And you can find it on most of the formats that you listen to podcasting, or here on YouTube at Grow with Wendy Joe. All right. Have a beautiful night, everyone. Love you. Good night.